That is the Rachel Carson Reserve, just south of Beaufort, which is over here. Correction, Beaufort. I'll get it right one day. And over there we have the North Carolina Maritime Museum, which will be holding its Wooden Boat Festival on Saturday, which I plan on attending. And the Rachel Carson Reserve is home to some of North Carolina's famous wild ponies. Right now we're going to be heading west of the Rachel Carson Reserve, essentially following the path of that U.S. Army Corps of Engineers boat called the Beaufort. And we're going to be heading southeast toward Shackleford Banks, where I intend to spend the night. This is all part of the Cape Lookout National Park or National Seashore. So camping is not only free, but it's encouraged. And with any luck, we'll see some wild ponies on our way out of Beaufort. We're on our way to Shackleford Banks. Behind me here is Morehead City, and over my left shoulder to port is the Rachel Carson Reserve, home of some of North Carolina's wild ponies. Wind's picking up a little bit. It just started drizzling. Ahead of us does not look terrible. You can tell it's raining a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's storming. The wind's maintaining, and there's no gusts, which is good. Okay, head there. Hopefully be there within the hour. We'll see. Alright. Not sure where these 3 or 4 foot waves came from. It's a little different from what I'm used to in the Potomac, but we should be okay. It's barely drizzling. The wind is steady, which I'm happy with. Had a little bit of a scare when we first got in the boat and set up the sail. Saw a dorsal fin about, 18 inches long within about 5 feet of my boat. And I almost immediately turned back to the dock and said, I'm not doing this. And then I saw another one, and then another one, and then realized that they were porpoises or dolphins. Got my heart racing a little bit, but Winola seems to be settling into her groove here. And we are doing all right. The original plan was to go about halfway down Shackleford Bank, but if the rain increases at all, probably just hit land first opportunity where it looks like a nice beach and relax. Radar's showing this storm shouldn't, I can't even say storm, the rain shouldn't be lasting more than an hour, so may just drop the sail and wait it out. So I arrived in Beaufort last night from DC with about 2.5 hours of daylight left. A pretty good rain squall coming in, expected at about the same time I'd be losing light, and sailing in waters that I've never sailed in before. So, as the captain of this lovely vessel, I made a determination not to head out, and instead I found a U.S. Forest Service campground. I believe it was called Oyster Bay or Oyster Point. Spent the night there, cooked a little dinner, got a fire going in the rain. And as you can see, the weather hasn't exactly gotten worse, though I'm not sure it's entirely gotten better. Well, the rain's certainly picked up, but we're good. I know you can't see it, but there's land about 50 yards off the starboard. So I'm going to skirt that as safely as I can and try and get to an area that's a little more protected. It's a very exposed beach. But that way, the beauty of these Melonseeds is you can beach the boats very, very easily in case there's an issue where I got to take it to shore. But it'll be all right. Winola's holding up perfectly. I'll pick this up so you can see exactly what we're doing here. A lot of birds. Rain's picking up a little more, but it's all right, we're sailing. Beautiful day out in the Melonseed here in lovely Beaufort, North Carolina. We're looking good, we're feeling good, we're sailing well, and we're moving. Got the centerboard all the way up right now, which is allowing us to get this close, which is great. Explore these waters a little bit.